Welcome to my YouTube channel and a brand new interview about something very exciting that's going to be initiated in Palm Beach County.
Okay, Susan, just a few questions. How did this movement begin?
The movement or campaign or whatever you want to say about it is called, we call it Total Health Begins with Oral Health. And for me, having been a hygienist for 20 years, and then my husband contracting AIDS in 1992, and having to watch him over the last few weeks of his life have that magnificent smile deteriorate into something that was definitely not my husband's mouth. I mean, his oral health deteriorated so drastically. I had to brush his teeth for him, and at some point he couldn't barely open his mouth. So about 25 years after his passing, it started in March, and I was lying in bed, and I closed my eyes, and I had a vision from God himself, where I heard and saw battery-operated toothbrushes. I want you to buy them, purchase them, and I want you to give them out to dental patients at the Palm Beach County Health Department through their dental program. And I didn't even understand any of it until I realized that, Susan, that's your background. God's telling you that's your background in oral hygiene and oral health. You've taken care of a man whose oral health and oral hygiene deteriorated terribly, where it ripped his smile apart and he couldn't chew, he couldn't eat in the way he looked. It would make sense. So I started with 50, ended up I purchased 100 battery-operated toothbrushes, and the paperwork is done, and we're starting with the Palm Beach County Dental Department through the Health Department and the Ryan White Foundation, and anybody who applies through the Ryan White Foundation and gets assistance through their dental program will be qualified to have great dental care, and they will be given battery-operated toothbrushes, whether they're new patients to the dental program or whether they're existing. And as many as we need to purchase, I need to buy to fulfill the needs of every dental patient that is going through the Ryan White Assistance Program through the Dental Health Department of Palm Beach County. They will be given a toothbrush, and it's called Total Health Begins with Oral Health. And I am very grateful that God gives me these visions and that I can say I will always be involved with HIV, and that is where I'm coming from. And toothbrush is something simple like a toothbrush to give into people as saying there's a need. I love you. We care about you. Use it. Have nutrition. Take care of your oral hygiene. Take care of your health. That's my goal, is to see this spread throughout this entire state, this entire country, as a movement that total health begins with oral health. So simply put, it started with my background and my need to see this fulfilled, because it was a mission sent from God himself. And I have the resources to do a little bit. Obviously, I can't do tens of thousands, but I can do a little bit at a time. And if that one toothbrush gives a part of my heart to somebody with love, it'll help me fill that void that was left when Jeff passed. We're living in a very chaotic, bipolar, quadrupolared environment politically. I would not expect your government to want to do a lot for you. So I am appealing to the private sector. The private sector has always been the ones who have started the grassroots movements. And they've been small. Sometimes they've been in backyards or garages, but they've been out of kitchens. Grassroots movements are called grassroots movements because there's passion behind them. There is a need that someone's not fulfilling. There is a void. My void is in my heart because I miss my husband after 25 years. I want to do something that he'll be remembered and will be remembered for doing. Something active. Something that has never been done before, but that can impact the lives of many. So don't get caught up in what the government's going to do for you. Don't get caught up in what people are going to do for you. Take up your own cross. Take up your own passion, your own mission, your own need. And no matter how small it is, not everybody needs a car, but if somebody needs gasoline, buy them the gasoline. Somebody needs their light bulb, do something that's significant and start a grassroots movement as I have with oral health. Total health begins with oral health. Start your own grassroots movement and watch what it can do when there's passion, when there's purpose, when there's need, and when you know that you're helping people, because that's all you're really here for, is to help others. Amen, and that's what I had to get in.